I am sick and tired of upsets. Why? Why does it keep happening? Oh, man. Oh. Help me, God. How's it going, guys? It is MWT here with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like this video because you want to talk about what we have to go over tonight. We got some games to go over right now. So, shall we get into it, or do you want me to deliver my PSA? I am proud to announce that this series has officially hit 24 days. 24 videos of a recap series known as NBA Days. This series will go into a playlist and probably become one of my best series because of how I'm just keeping this rolling and the views that I'm probably getting. It's probably better than any other series that I've ever done. So I want to thank, well, I shouldn't say that, because there is only one other series that is better than this, and that is, of course, the pinball series. But that pinball series will get surpassed by this series that I'm doing of NBA Days. So we got to go and talk about these NBA games. Thursday, November 14th. Let's start off with a banger. Miami taking on Cleveland. The Miami Heat win 108-97 as expected. Taking a look at this box score right here. Miami's main scorer, Kendrick Nunn, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. For Cleveland, it was Kevin Love with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, and 1 block. Matchup-wise, Cleveland never led. Cleveland never led this entire game. I mean, what's going on? Miami went up by 27 points during the third quarter. Oh, man. Oh, man, what is this? I mean, we expected Miami to win, but oh, man, you destroyed them. My God, dude, you killed them. You didn't have to. Anyways, let's go on to the next game. New York taking on Dallas. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. Dallas got swept by the New York Knicks. The series was swept officially. The Knicks win 106-103. And New York Knicks fans are kind of garbage, if I do have to say. You call Kristaps Porzingis an A-word hole. You call him that, despite your team being garbage, even though you don't know the full story of what happened. Honestly, for me, New York Knicks fans should boycott their own team. But they won't, because they're New York Knicks fans. Now, Dallas, their main scorer was Luka Doncic, 33 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. For New York, it was Marcus Morris Sr. with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Matchup-wise, taking a look at this, the Dallas Mavericks were only up by 1 point 2 different times during the game, and the New York Knicks were up by 10 points 2 different times during the third quarter. And they still won the game by 3 points. And that was because the refs neglected to call an obvious shooting foul outside the 3-point line at the end of the game. They neglected to do that, and that's why the New York Knicks won this game. Otherwise, it probably would have gone to overtime. So, next game we got to talk about, because I don't want to delve into this subject anymore. Bucks taking on the Bulls. The Bucks, of course, win this game 124-115. I knew this was going to happen. My Bulls letting me down in the third quarter, as always. The Bulls' main scorer off the bench, Kobe White, for some reason, came off the bench for Thomas Satoransky. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. For Milwaukee, main scorer, of course, who would have guessed, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 38 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. So, I mean, they're playing pretty good. Bulls were up by 8 points during the first quarter. Let the Bucks go up by 11 points during the end of the third quarter, and that was pretty much all she wrote. So, not gonna say anything more about it other than my balls. What are you doing? And what are you doing? Why you keep just my bulls keep upsetting me. I'm sad. Next game we got to go over an upset to be sure, but the Pelicans beat the Clippers. The Pelicans beat a Kawhi-less but Paul George playing in his NBA debut as a Clipper, 132 to 127 the final score. Taking a look at this box score, Paul George led the way with 33 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and New Orleans, Jrue Holiday led the way with 36 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals, 1 block, but 6 turnovers. Now, matchup-wise, we're going to take a look at this. The Clippers were up by 7 points during the second quarter, and the Pelicans went up by 14 points during that same second quarter, and they still won the game by 5 points, even though they were trading back and forth. So, yeah, pretty weird. Pretty weird game. Now, the next one we got to go over is Phoenix taking on the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. It's like we don't get it. Phoenix wins 128 to 112 over the Hawks. Box score, Atlanta's main scorer, Jabari Parker, 24.7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. For Phoenix, Kelly Oubre Jr., he had 30 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Now, let me say something about Atlanta. Jabari Parker's not looking like a bust anymore. That's all I got to say. Hawks were up by 9 points during the first quarter, and then they blew that lead to let the Suns go up by 19 points 3 times during the fourth quarter. How? How does that happen? I don't know. But, of course, it wasn't Phoenix, so we got to understand. And can I just say, most underrated move this offseason, Ricky Rubio to the Phoenix Suns was really underrated. And Oubre. Let me just say, oh my goodness! Ricky Rubio just made the Phoenix Suns even more fun to watch. I mean, you're talking about a player that looks like the next coming of Steve Nash, but really not Steve Nash, even though his offense is just incredible. We're talking about Ricky Rubio, man. Oh my. Oh my. Ricky Rubio, that was on the Utah Jazz last year. But even better this year. Oh, the last game we got to go over, Denver versus Brooklyn. Denver wins this game, of course. I mean, it was in Mile High. What did you expect? 101 to 93, the final score. Taking a look at this box score really quick for Brooklyn, their main scorer was actually 3 different people. Jared Allen, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 1 block. Kyrie Irving, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal. So far the better player is Kyrie. And Spencer Dinwiddie with 17 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 1 steal. So the better game, I think, was, of course, Kyrie. Kyrie had the better game on the Brooklyn Nets. Denver's main scorer was between 2 people. Paul Millsap, who had 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. And Joker, Nikola Jokic, with 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. For me, the better game was Nikola Jokic. So he's the best player on the Denver Nuggets. Now, Brooklyn Nets were up by 16 points during the third quarter. They blew that lead, let the Nuggets go up by 9 points during the fourth quarter, and lost the game. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets win by 8 points. So they blew a 16-point lead. Sounds familiar? Kyrie Irving blowing a lead. Doesn't that sound familiar? Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, just because, I got some stuff to do. Day 25 is coming out. That's Friday, November 15th. That one's coming out soon. And I just want to say I'm so happy about the quality now that my channel is going to start having better content. Better quality content coming. So there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to do. A lot of new projects that I'd like to go over. Some new like, some new stuff that I'd like to do. Some new, like, areas that I'd like to go into as part of my content. So I appreciate everyone that supports the channel. Thank you guys, and you know that you are the MVP. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.